sure my
We
volume.
are live.
Yay.
Live at 7 Central.
I'm making sure my volume's off this time.
Yeah, good shout.
And
Wait, we have volumes?
well, like on
Volumes.
the video, my volume always goes off in the beginning.
Yep. I just closed the window. I popped the chat out. Then I closed the window.
Oh, that worked. That worked.
Ooh.
I'm a
Science,
smart
bitch.
man.
The chat looks so small. What the fuck? Fucking YouTube tripping. There we go. Okay.
You tripping, man. Pinche YouTube, man. Do, 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 do.
Yay.
Yeah. And I mean, I normally just kind of let the chat sort of trickle in.
So how's everybody's Saturday?
Pretty good. I did a few things before the show, so I was trying to run errands and stuff. So that was cool.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's usually what
How
I do
about
on
you guys?
Saturdays. I chose not to do nothing today, so
Nice. The best thing to do. Nothing.
it's fantastic.
Yeah. How about you guys?
Not much. I watched some Netflix stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I've been watching some like crime documentary shit. So like I was watching this show called Very Bad Men. Sounds real hard hitting. Yeah, it's about like these guys that do like the most fucked up stuff to people, kidnap and like mutilate and like cut up people and shit.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's been pretty hard hitting stuff right there.
Mm-hmm.
We got Victoria. How are you, Victoria?
Victoria. Just a second.
Oh man. It has been a Saturday.
Oh shit. Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, you're good. You're good, man.
I can't wait to talk about fucking NightBreed. I'll tell you that right now.
Same shit.
David, what shirt have you got on right now?
Mothman.
Mothman? Right.
Oh. Cool.
Love my cryptids.
Love me some cryptids, man. Love it. Oh, man.
Do you guys have Shudder or no?
Yes, I love Shudder.
Nice. NightBreed's on it right now.
I just sat through the whole Camp Crystal Memories documentary, the Jason documentary, and it took me
Okay.
it's like I didn't know it was 4 to 6 hours or some shit. It took me all day to get to that.
Yep. What's up, Nightmare Files? Welcome. Yeah, man, it's a good watch though. Like, you can pretty much just pick anywhere in the whole thing, and it just like pops up with a Jason movie, and they talk about it. So
yeah,
thought that was always a cool thing to do. The Freddy Krueger one, like the Nightmare on Elm Street one.
Yeah,
very good too. Yeah.
What's up, Nightmare Files? What's going on, everybody?
There he is, the man of the hour, Mr. Larry. Mr.
Larry. We got a surprise for you, man.
We got a surprise for you, boy.
Sure do.
Yes, we do, sir. Thank you kindly. What's up, Doug?
I just got off these police newscasts about on the wrong house, and on top of the resident male in the house is shot dead. What the fuck? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a pretty solid excuse for not watching NightBreed. I mean, it's not one that I would choose, but God.
Sure, why not?
Fuck, by the way, NightBreed's his absolute favorite movie of all time.
Yeah, I know.
What movie's that?
NightBreed.
I don't think I've seen it.
Yeah, okay.
I may have seen it once or twice.
Don't you watch it like once a week or something?
Not once a week. Probably like once every like 3 or 4 weeks. I'll probably end up watching it. If I really need something to watch or I just feel like watching it, I'll just put it on. And I can probably just pick it up from anywhere and I'll just be like, ah, Decker. Done fucked up, boy. Oh, man.
What's up,
Michael Viegas. Michael Viegas. I'm pretty sure Michael Viegas shared the post on Instagram, so that's awesome.
What's up, Craig and K Crusaders?
What's up, Craig?
What up, Craig?
Oh,
Nice.
what you want to do?
Oh, we have a development in the case here.
Was he black or Hispanic? Either or.
Black, I think, but it has happened with a Hispanic. It's good to know.
It's always going down.
Ain't no racial profiling up in here. But yeah, I'll give another couple of minutes for people to kind of flood in, and then we shall get this party started. Yes. What's everyone drinking or smoking tonight?
I got here, not your father's root beer.
That shit is so good.
Do you like it, Amy? It's very sweet.
John, have you had that before?
I have not. I'm not really a fan of root beer, to be honest.
Oh, no.
Whoa.
Yeah, what's up?
So, that's a fucking issue.
Well, they don't. I've tried it once, and I wasn't a fan because they don't sell root beer in Scotland. I don't think.
What?
Yeah.
Fuck.
They're probably starting to bring it in more now, becoming more metropolitan, but nope.
But
Now I can see why you left the island.
yeah. So, not your what's it called? Not your dad's root beer. What's it called again?
Yep.
Not your father's root beer.
Yeah. So it's really sweet and it'll get you fucked up if you get a few of them.
Yeah. Well, that was like the Captain Morgans and Gatorade.
Oh, Captain Morgan is so good.
What? Captain Morgan and Gatorade?
That shit we were.
I know
drinking.
Gatorade. is
Oh,
so good.
yeah. I forgot about that.
Ooh, that shit will get you drunk as a skunk. And I am drinking some Coronas, some Corona Extra.
Hello, Michelle Gomez.
What's up, Michelle?
Michael Viegas, everybody here.
Hello.
I don't have anything to drink. I'm just chilling. I'm gonna be sober today. I'm gonna have a little sober talk.
Oh no, you gotta
After the
grab
show.
something.
Do I need to grab something?
Yeah, go get something.
I'll be right back. Fuck it.
I'm good. I'm drinking.
All right, John. I'll be right back. You can start whenever. I'll be right back, bro.
David, it looks like you're drinking a sex toy.
Dude, I thought about that when I put my hand down. I was like, that
I'm
looked like a glass
drinking.
dick. That looked like a glass dick right there.
It's like one of those things that you pop in that vibrates.
You will never see this pipe again. I will be going outside and breaking it later on. Never again. Now I gotta find another pipe. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Oh god. Michael Viegas, no root beer in Scotland. What kind of evil shit is that?
All right.
I don't know, man. We have better shit than root beer. We have
How about
Iron Brew.
How about cream soda? Do you like cream soda?
I do like cream soda, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
I like cream soda. Larry's drinking Rolling Rock and Fireball together. That fucking sounds disgusting.
I saw in the past, week or so that Larry's been drinking some weird shit. What happened to the regular beer, man?
Yeah. What happened to the Natty Ice?
Is it because it's summer vacation? What's going on?
Yeah. Coffee blonde ale. Oh, not together. Okay, that's good. That's good. I thought you were going to have a wee cocktail there, Larry. We cocktail is some Fireball and some Rolling Rock. Nice. Yeah, we'll just wait for Al to get back and then we can start on the show.
What do you have on your hat? Are those patches or?
Oh, David?
Yeah.
On mine? Oh, hold on.
Oh, you got some pins on there too.
Yeah.
Hold on. So, where's this? This one right here is Taco Life.
Hey.
Yeah.
Nice.
But because I'm a Ghostbusters fan, I have like different pins on here and
Love it.
Nice.
Very cool.
yeah, the icy drink, the Ecto Cooler.
Michael Viegas said that I'll go to the store to get his drink.
Tales from the Hood.
There he is.
Yeah, Tales from the Hood.
Mm-hmm. Have you guys seen Ray's Tales from the Hood pin?
Mm-mm.
This is all I had. I got Captain Morgan,
Oh, Captain Morgan. There
Is
you
that
go.
right in the freezer?
and I got a glass.
Are you gonna take shots?
Fuck it. Fuck it all. Take shots, each one. All right. And no, I didn't go to the store. There was literally just a bottle in there. So I'm gonna sip this thing. I'm gonna get fucked up. Damn.
How old's the bottle?
I don't know. I'm not even gonna question it. I'm just gonna drink it.
Hey, y'all remember that one episode where every time we said fucking shit, we had to take a shot of rum?
Oh,
Yeah.
God. Yep,
Okay,
I had surgery, so I didn't do it.
We can never do that again.
Yeah, we used to
Oh
go.
my God.
We used to go super hard back then.
Who got twisted first?
Well, I'm a known lightweight on the show. I drink 2 beers and I'll be fucked.
That's it.
Yeah. So
You're a known lightweight.
Yeah.
In general.
fuck.
Okay, here we go. Ah, fuck.
Take it away, John.
There we go. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
And then
The
then
ring.
we take the ring off.
There's a lot of Morgan.
Okay.
Oh, my
wow.
goodness. Put that slowly, please.
Oh yeah.
Just chug the whole thing and you'll be good for the rest of the show.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Are you ready?
Okay, yes, ready.
Do this shit.
Okay, so welcome to Hellhounds of Horror. Tonight we are joined by the very awesome LaFox.
Hey.
So welcome her to the show, everybody. She has a YouTube channel. Do you want to tell everyone about it?
I got a little channel on YouTube, of course. There aren't many videos yet, but it's going to be all horror. So I hope you guys, subscribe and check it out.
Absolutely. So everyone, if you've not already done so, subscribe. The link is in the description below.
Please.
Go and check out LaFox's channel. Tonight we're going to be talking about a little movie called NightBreed, and we're going to be doing Tales from the Hood, which were David's pick from last week. So which one would you like to start first, David?
I would like to start. Let's do Tales from the Hood first.
Tales from the Hood first? Okay.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Awesome. Excuse me. I watched this last night. I will just load up the description. So, Tales from the Hood. 4 short, moralistic horror vignettes that deal with mostly black characters. The framing story introduces 3 youths out to pick a drug shipment at a funeral parlor from the strange director Mr. Sims. As the 3 punks wind their way through the parlor, Mr. Sims tells them the last stories of some of his more interesting clients. That is the synopsis for Tales from the Hood. So, LaFox, let's hear your thoughts first of all. on Tales from
Wow. I remember watching that as a child. I was really young, I think, then. And it was really terrifying to me, but I watched it recently, and I feel like I didn't get the same effect. But I have to say the second story of the monster is probably my favorite. I think that's really creative. And then, of course, the dolls. That's really scary. So, yeah, it's a great movie overall, I think.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'd personally never seen it before. I'd heard of it, And I'd seen the posters and like the Scream Factory special edition and stuff like that, but I'd never actually watched it. So I watched it last night for the first time, and
what did you think?
You can definitely tell that Spike Jones, is it Spike Lee? Spike Jones is from Jackass. Spike Lee.
Spike Lee.
Spike Jones is a white man.
Yeah.
Spike Lee is not. Yes, but you can definitely tell that Spike Lee was associated with it because all the anthology stories were it was putting a lot of the colored, or shouldn't I say colored, the black community. Let's just go with that.
African American, or
the African American community, problems that they need to deal with, and it was pretty hard hitting when I first.
Sorry, go ahead. I'm sorry.
What happened?
It was pretty hard hitting.
His accent makes us laugh sometimes.
Oh God.
He said the hard hitting.
Hard hitting.
Yeah.
Please continue, Sean Connery.
Yeah, it was hard hitting.
Yeah.
Hard hitting.
Hard hitting. Yeah, because I mean, like all the stories had these themes of police brutality, domestic violence, racism, obviously in the third story with the dolls, and then gang culture in the last one. So.
Yeah, when I first watched it then, I didn't pick up on that because, at that time I was younger. But now, when I watched it, I was like, wow, this is actually pretty powerful stuff. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said hard-hitting, not hard-titty. No, Tales from the Hood didn't have Ice-T in it.
Unfortunately.
Can you imagine how much better that movie would have been if he was in it?
Leprechaun in the Hood, though.
He's such an over-the-top actor. It'd been fucking blown out of the water if he did.
I know, right, man? Fucking. I don't think it would have been as impactful if Ice-T was in it because no one takes him seriously anymore.
And he looks fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, he looks very strange. He's a strange-looking man.
So, would you say you liked this movie, LaFox?
Oh yeah, I love the movie. Definitely, yeah.
I think I'm the only person out of the four of us right now that hadn't ever seen it before.
Yeah.
And I was impressed. It was good. The first one was very good. I felt like
there's a sequel?
They're bringing out part 2.
Oh,
They just announced it recently. They're bringing out a second one.
I think it's coming out in October.
Yeah. I think I saw a poster for it today and it had Keith David on it. So I think Keith David's in it.
Yeah.
So that's cool. I like the Mr. Sims. I thought he was really
I love
crazy,
him.
man.
He's awesome.
Oh fuck.
I feel like he made the movie. Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah. He's like I lost count how many times he said the shit. The shit. The shit.
You'll be knee deep in the shit.
You'll be knee deep in the shit. That's exactly. See, if I was going to go in like a funeral parlor, that's exactly how I would picture them. Like just being that like fucking weird, really creepy kind of guy. Like maybe not just not all of them are going to be black, but just that fucking weird like kind of just switched on all the time. Ooh, crazy shit. That's how I picture funeral directors.
Oh, shit. So who wants to go next? I want David to go.
All right.
You go.
Okay,
So this movie is more nostalgic to me because I saw it as a kid. So that's why I like the movie. But the favorite story in there, of course, is the one with the dolls because it had, it had some lore to it. That it was owned by the voodoo woman. Supposedly, she cursed the place and all that stuff. So I like that one. The little dolls coming to life.
Yeah.
They all ganged up on the dude at the end, but it was crazy because you saw the one disappear out of the painting.
Yeah.
He kept coming back, and then at the very end, they're all out.
I know. I
That was awesome.
shit when that happened, man. That was fucking so
So
good.
imagine watching that as a child, you know?
I
Yeah.
know.
Oh my god, I
Yeah.
couldn't sleep probably.
Yeah, because everyone played with action figures or toys or something at that age. So I mean, for your dolls or toys to come to life, it was
Terrifying.
fucking terrifying. Yeah, everyone always wanted it to happen because you're like, oh man, my life would be so much better if my toys were alive right now. But it's not always a good thing.
Do you have a collection, Fox? Do you collect?
Hey, what?
You collect anything horror? Like, do you have a collection?
The only collection I have at the moment are pop toys. That's it.
Pop toys?
Yeah.
Cool.
But
The
I'm gonna
horror
work
ones?
on that. I have a few horror ones, but I have like all different kinds. Harry Potter, Game of
Nice.
Thrones, Batman. Yeah.
Nice.
Mhm.
Yeah, everyone starts somewhere, man. Every time, or when you get one thing, you're just like shit. Now I need to get everything. That's how I felt. Like I got my first like NECA figure, and I was like, shit. Now I need so many more of these.
What was your first one?
My first one I ever got was the pig, and it wasn't the pig face one. It was the Saw 2 John Kramer that I got in Horror Block, which you probably don't know much about Horror Block, but it was like a subscription box.
Yeah, I've watched videos on it.
Yeah, it used to be great, and then it got shit, and then it went out of business.
Yeah.
that sucks.
But I got it when it was super good, like in 2014, and they sent me a NECA figure, and I was like, whoa.
Oh, yes.
This is amazing. But yeah, then I just started collecting shit. It's all in the other room. So it's just like a spare bedroom. So
Very
I've got a
cool.
shit ton of Blu-rays, man. I've got a problem. I think go Blu-rays Anonymous.
All right.
Very nice.
I want to hear what you else you got to say, bro.
So the other ones were pretty good. I thought the one with David Allen Greer was kind of silly, though. The whole monster thing. I thought it was creative on how they kill the monster, but it just seemed a little bit more sillier than the rest. The other ones were kind of more serious, but this one kind of was a little bit silly, but it was still creative, though. I like it.
It was silly the way it ended. Like when he
Yes.
just like essentially.
I think that's what it is. Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Yeah, that kind of ruined it. But that's how children would like deal with such a situation. They would say, "Oh, the monster got me," and as soon as he went into school with that black eye, and he's like, "Oh, the monster got me," I'm like, "Nah, his dad's fucking beating on him."
And then the way that he's talking to him when he's beating the shit out of him, he's all, "You little motherfucker, you like drawing fucked up pictures of me."
You like drawing people like monsters, don't you, boy? Yeah, man, that was fucked up. And he like, but the fight, not the fight scenes, but like when he's punching people, like it looks so fucking shit. And I was like, man, see if your hits were a lot better, then it would be more impactful. Because the first story where they're like beating the shit out of the guy, it was a little better, except when they throw him through the window of the car, and it's just like. It's like when Michael Myers in part 2 walks through that glass.
Oh my god, my favorite part.
It's like he's walking through a vape cloud.
That shit was awesome.
It was.
That shit was fucking cool. Like,
Oh man.
that was
Fire.
awesome to see.
The other, the one with the cops, that was a good one too. How the guy comes back from the dead, to avenge his own
Bring
death.
them to me. Yeah. Good
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, fucking grabs the guy in the dick too. Goes to take a piss on his grave and it's fucking.
That poor dead man just got a handful of dick, dude.
Yeah, man. He probably tried to grab his hand.
Tried trying to go for the belt, but he just got a handful of dick. It was just like, but you couldn't see, it was just the hand that came out of the ground. It wasn't his head too, so it was just like, take a chance.
Yeah. The cop that was the partner of I think his name was Clarence. The cop that was the partner to him, he looked a lot like Richard Brake, I thought. And I thought it was, and I'm like, is that Richard Brake? But it's not. But I thought that was fucking cool. It was good. Like overall, Tales from Hood was a great fucking movie. I really enjoyed myself because the first story it kept me going. Like as soon as I saw it, I was like, yeah. And then
The last one I thought was the best one, dude.
Mm,
I mean, I like the one with the dolls and everything, but this one kind of like looped the whole thing together. You know what I mean?
yeah.
But it was a total mind fuck through all the shit that they put him through. And I don't know why he didn't see those red flags when he was going in. You know, the bodies hanging upside down. You know, the people wearing masks and shit. I would have turned around the minute I saw
I'm
that
like,
shit.
I ain't going for this shit.
I'd rather serve the life sentence.
Yeah, you ain't lying. All right. You want to go next, John, or me?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I've touched on it quite a bit, but my favorite part. This is going to sound really, really bad, but it's in the third one when he calls the dolls little niglets.
Yeah.
I laughed so fucking hard, and I really shouldn't have. And he's just like, he kind of pause, and he's like, niglets.
It's definitely some shit you don't hear nowadays. I haven't heard
No.
that word since I was a kid.
Guy reminded me of like Colonel Sanders, like KFC.
Yeah.
He's like this big, like, yeah.
You know what? That word reminds me when I was a kid. I used to hang out with all these like black homeboys, and we would always walk in people's grass. And this lady had a sign that says, "Don't walk in my grass." And we did it, and that's the word she would call us every fucking time we would do it.
Oh,
But it was funny to me at the time. But now I'm like, oh, now I know what the fuck she meant. Give me 1 second. Hold on.
no problem. He's taking a phone call from one of his many women.
One of his ladies in waiting.
Ladies in wait. But yeah, last time we were supposed to have a show with Aaron Tager, who played Zebo the Clown and Dr. Vink in Are You Afraid of the Dark? But he had a little slip in his kitchen, and he got taken to the hospital.
Oh my god, that sucks.
I know, right? And it was like maybe like 2 hours before we were supposed to go on. Al called a code red, and his wife called him and said that he tripped and fell in the kitchen, and they had to take him to the hospital. So we hope he's doing well. I don't think we have any updates. Al's the one that's been in contact with him, so we'll wait for him to see how he's doing, if he knows anything. But it's a shame, because I was actually really looking forward to talk to him about it, because Are You Afraid of the Dark was like a huge part of my childhood.
Yeah, I went back and watched the episode a couple times.
Me too, yeah. He was in the first 2 episodes of Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Yeah.
So
I haven't watched that in a long time.
I've not watched it for
God.
years. And then I watched the Zebo episode a couple nights ago. And I was like, damn. This is dated.
I'm gonna have to rewatch it.
I know, right? Oh, Ray, we have a problem. Yeah, we did, Larry. Did you hear anything from Aaron Tager?
No, I did not. All I know is that he fell. I don't know if he broke his hip. I don't know if he just busted his ass. I really don't know. So I'll reach out later. It's not funny. I'll reach out later on and find out.
Just the way he said that. Sorry.
Sorry.
I don't know if he busted his ass.
Sorry. I don't know. Hopefully he's all right. I know he's up there in age, so. I'll definitely hit up.
When you fall at that age, you have to go and check out.
Hell yeah, dude.
Regardless.
I'm gonna hit because his wife is the one that deals with the business side of him. So I'll hit her up and ask her if everything's all right. I guess I'll talk about NightBreed. So it came out.
We've not done our ratings yet.
I haven't even reviewed it yet. So
yeah, we're not done our ratings for Tales from the Hood.
Yeah.
Oh no shit.
No, not yet. We were just waiting for you to come back. We were just talking about Tager.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
So yeah, well, Al, what were your thoughts on Tales from the Hood?
Tales from the Hood or NightBreed? I thought we were doing NightBreed.
No, we were talking about Tales from the Hood.
Hood? Okay, sorry. Sorry, dude. My fucking kids were acting up. So, Tales from the Hood. Okay, so what year did that come out?
95?
94, 95.
94, 95, yeah.
I remember watching it as a kid. Tales from the Hood is a hood classic. Grew up in the ghetto. Definitely seen this quite a few times. This one, and I want to say, what's that one? Killjoy. Tales from the Hood, Killjoy, films like that are something that was always being watched in urban areas, like where I lived at. And this one scared the shit out of me because they ended up being in hell. The dude was the devil, and I just remember growing up and my mom or my grandma would be like, "That's gonna be you. That's gonna be you keep on being bad," like but saying it in Spanish, and I was like, "Whatever, being a fucking kid." So I did like the third story the most, like David said. It's really good. The whole film's great. I like how dated they just came out with the Blu-ray not so long ago. I haven't snagged that yet, but I heard it has some really good behind the scenes stuff going on in it.
Dang.
So
Okay, cool.
yeah, it's always a good film. It's something you can watch every now and then. It's not like what was it, Necromantic with the corpse sex stuff. So
Yeah.
this stuff
Corpse fight.
you can watch this every now and then. This isn't bad. Yeah, Fox, we reviewed a movie 2 weeks ago or so, and it involved a couple having a threesome with the corpse. And it was a gnarly ass movie. So this is something you can watch every now and then.
Have you ever seen Necromantic?
No, I haven't watched that yet.
You're not missing
Did
much.
I? No. No.
No, just see if you watch the trailer.
Mhm.
Then you're good, man. You're good. It's questionable. It's definitely not a rewatcher. I think Phil in the chat really loves it. He loves both of them. They made a sequel to it, which I fell asleep watching the first one and I missed the end, so I had to go back and watch it. But when I woke up, it was playing the second one. The second one was a lot higher quality in terms of the film, so I may watch the second one at one point.
See, I didn't even know there was. See, I'm missing out on all these sequels. I watched the originals, and then I just never look into it. A lot of films, like Creepshow. I didn't know there was a Creepshow too.
Oh
It's
yeah.
not great.
I didn't know
Creepshow
there
2
was,
is not that great.
It's on Shudder too.
Yeah.
It's better.
No, it's on Shudder.
Oh yeah, it is on Shudder. I saw the Grim Reaper like poster, and I was like, okay, I need to watch that sometime. Is it worth watching? Is it all right?
Oh yeah, I love it.
The second one's all right. The
Yeah,
first
I think it's awesome.
yeah, see, like I don't know, like Stephen King's in it again, which is cool. Tom Savini's in it, but I think the stories in the first one were a lot better than the stories in the second one. Like the one where they're on the like raft, and there's the thing that like kills them. Like, the scenes in that are cool, but the premise of that is just like this fucking oil slick tries to fuck them. Pretty much. Yeah, I mean it's worth a watch, but don't expect anything if you've seen the first one because it's not as good as the first one.
Yeah, the first one goes all out, man. I like the first one a lot. It's really hard to impress me after the first one. But then, like Annabelle, the second Annabelle was way better than the first one, in my opinion.
I haven't watched the second.
The Annabelle Creations was really good. Kind of like how Conjuring 2 might be better than the first one. It's like Insidious and all that shit. They're all kind of mixed up. But, all three of them are kind of mixed up in a strange way. So that's an example. But yeah, Tales from the Hood, good film.
Yeah. What's everyone's ratings for Tales from the Hood? Rate everyone in the chat as well. I know Andrew Fay already gave his rating. He had to run off to work. He gave Tales from the Hood 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10. That's a good rating.
Yeah, I'm also gonna give it a 7 out of 10. Yeah.
7? Yeah.
Yeah.
Have y'all seen, just seen what Larry said, have y'all seen the show series Tales from the Dark Side?
Oh, Tales from the Dark Side.
It's like Goosebumps. It's like Are You Afraid of the Dark, except more mid-80s.
Right.
I feel like I watched it. What were the stories?
It's good. They saw it at Walmart. It's worth the watch for sure. All right, so we got an 8 from Larry. What else?
5 from Cypher 2 Productions.
Tales from the Tales movies epic. It's a good film. It's different for sure.
It was different. Like, there's not a lot of horror movies that are about the struggles that a black person goes through. Yeah. There's not like, well, I don't know many of them.
Yeah, like horror films, no, but there's obviously like plenty of movies of.
Oh yeah. But it's usually depicted like a gang movie.
a horror gang movie, no, you won't find that.
Let's make a horror gang movie.
We're gonna make like a Mexican horror gang movie.
Like Blood In, Blood Out meets Hatchet.
Jason versus the Barrio.
Yeah.
The barrio.
Jason versus the Vatos Locos.
Yeah,
That would be awesome.
you know what?
Folks, have you ever seen Blood In, Blood Out?
No.
Oh,
No.
it'll change your life.
It's like, how can I explain it? David, how can we explain that? Like, it's big in like the Mexican community. She's like, Puerto Rican, so like there's two totally different like communities. It's really strange, like coming from like trying to explain. You know what I mean, Fox, right? Like, it's hard to explain.
Yeah.
Very separated, but like they have like Puerto Ricans have like films on like as far as gangs. I know a lot of like Latin King movies and shit like that. And their whole history on gang life on that end, but it's all different. It's like Salvadorians, they got the MS-13 shit, and everyone has their own little fucking game.
My name is Braveheart. That's my story.
Sure, it wasn't the Highlander.
Yeah, Highlander.
Bro, I love the second Highlander. I don't give a fuck what anyone says.
Do you know, right? I went to college with this girl and she was from France. The guy that plays Connor McLeod is French.
Okay.
Apparently he is an embarrassment in France.
Because of that movie?
But yeah. Because he when he moved to like America, he changed his name.
Yeah.
Are you talking about Christopher Lambert?
His real name's Christophe Lambert. When he moved to America, he changed to Christopher Lambert.
He's French? I didn't know he was
He's
French.
French. Yeah, he's from France.
Oh, I didn't know that. He played Raiden in Mortal Kombat.
Yes, he did. Yeah, when he moved to the US, he changed his name to Christopher Lambert. That was his actor name, and the people in France were like, "Nah." Yeah,
Surprised they didn't like bar him from France.
Yeah, I didn't picture him as a Frenchman.
Threw a croissant at his ass and told him to get the fuck out.
I don't know any French people.
They cut his fucking head off.
I tried to learn French in school. That wasn't happening at all.
Oui.
Weird.
I took French. I don't remember any of it. Oui. Comment t'appelles-tu?
What?
Je m'appelle Jean.
Let's see. So what's next? Since when? Okay, you want to tell the people about the segments and whatnot.
Ooh. So, we don't have segments this week, but we have something special for you. Something special for our good friend Larry. So,
Yeah, go ahead.
Larry sent Al a little picture. I told him not to send it to anyone.
No, it was in the comment section. Yeah.
Oh, he sent it in the comments. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. I thought you said that you weren't to send to anyone, and then the first thing you did was send it to us and laugh.
He put it in the comment section, and I wasn't even thinking about doing nothing with it until it's fucking sparked in my mind. So it was good.
Nice. So, what we decided to do, we decided to bring back the one segment that Larry wanted the most, and that was to bring back the memes.
Memes.
Yeah. So you may have seen a picture on Instagram of Larry Marek with a Snapchat filter on, and yeah. So we made some memes.
Did you see that? Did you see that, Fox?
I think I saw a meme recently. Yeah. Oh. Is this a meme?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the picture. So what we do is we post a picture on Instagram and then we tell people to make a meme of it.
Okay.
So this is what our sick friends have come up with. So I'm going to share my screen. Oh, God. Okay, can y'all see that?
Yes.
Okay, so back by popular demand. So the first one we have here is when you get called a snack but you realize you're James Ellsworth's younger gay brother. Oh, Jesus.
That fucking picture's perfect.
Yeah, this is probably the best picture I've seen of Larry. And there's pictures of Larry at like fucking Slim Shady.
Yeah.
Okay, the next one we have here.
Love this one.
How you feel after saying yes, bitch,
Yeah.
yes. Oh, it's okay, Larry. We're getting there. When you've been Snapchatting a thirsty boy and his dick is actually thick. So, as you can tell, we're going with a theme of basic ass bitch stuff. Oh, when Bay says, "Let's do it, doggy tonight." Oh my god. FUC inches approved. Carrot deep.
YouTube channel called Family Unboxing Channel.
Yeah. So a bit of background on Larry. Yeah, he does the family unboxing channel, and he gets his kids on and stuff to like open stuff. So that's where the name come from. But then he changed it to the FUC, so that his channel was called The Fuck.
Wow.
So the next one we have here.
That's
So
good.
We have Larry as Buffalo Bill.
That's
I don't know if
awesome.
is that part. This part here is that part of the scene, or I couldn't understand if someone had put Bree's face there.
I don't know.
Because I was gonna say that's some serious fucking effort there.
Yeah, that's an A+ meme right there.
Oh. When the Sephora employee says that Kat Von D shade looked good, girl.
It's the lip pucker that does it. That's what just fucking does the whole meme.
Oh,
The filter.
I just think it looks good right there with that filter on.
yeah, Larry, you look pretty. You should definitely go to Sephora more often.
It's got that Derek Zoolander thing going on.
Yeah, you do. It's that little pout, man. You look pretty. And then we have when you suck daddy's dick, then he pets you and says, "Good girl."
Oh my god.
You just turn it a little love pup.
Oh,
Oh my god.
We're
So, what we'll do, we'll go through them again, just quick, each one, and then in the chat, pick your favorite. So, number one, you can call it Snack, but you realize you're James Ellsworth's younger gay brother. How you feel after saying "Yas, bitch, yas"?
I love that one.
When you're Snapchatting a thirsty boy and his dick is actually thick. And Bay says, "Let's do it, doggy tonight." FUC inches approved, carrot deep. Buffalo Larry. When you suck daddy's dick and he pets you and says, "Good girl." Or when the Sephora employee says that Kat Von D shade look good, girl. So vote in the chat. Let us know which one wins. That will go up on Instagram. Doom, 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 doom.
which one do you think, Fox?
Wow, I'm not sure. It's either the Yas, the doggy, or the Buffalo Larry one. I gotta choose between those three. What do you guys think?
Funnily, we all made them. So we're just-
What's your favorite?
we made them apart from the Tuck one. The Tuck one came from Jason the Bearded Slasher.
I like the Tuck one.
Oh,
Tuck one's good.
man. This was funny. I think we just kind of saw the picture, we had the idea, and then we just thought, fuck it, let's just make memes right now. So that's where this came from.
You can never go wrong with a good meme.
No, you can't. You can never go wrong. Seems like people are liking the Buffalo Larry one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's great. I love it. Really good.
Okay, so Jason the Bearded Slasher wins.
Yeah.
So we'll post it up on Instagram, and then we'll tag Larry. And if you would like to be a meme or partake in the meme for the next show, then let us know. Just shoot us a message, and then send us a picture. If you have a picture that you want to have as meme, then just send it over Instagram, any of us on Facebook, and then we'll post it on Instagram. Grab the picture from there, and then do your worst. That's the only. There's no rules.
Yeah.
There's no rules for this.
Go for it.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, we haven't done it in a while. It's been a long time.
So yeah.
Fantastic. So, we're gonna jump into the next one.
Let's do it.
NightBreed.
NightBreed.
Let's go to Midian.
Oh God.
Let's get to many boys and girls, peeps.
See,
Oh, this is the part of the show I've been waiting for.
you got your shirt. You got your poster.
Yeah, you got all that shit.
Goodness.
You forgot the mask.
This shirt came in right before the show.
It
Like,
did, yeah.
It's crazy.
Do you want me to get my mask?
go get your mask, bro.
You want me to get my fucking mask and then fucking start this shit? Hell yeah.
Oh my God.
I got some words to say after I get this fucking
No.
mask.
You're gonna start some shit now.
Just have fun with it.
Oh, yeah. Still got some more of that root beer? This shit right here. Whew.
Good luck with that.
Huh?
I said good luck with that.
It's not really.
Captain Morgan and Coke, of course. I love.
I have zero Coke.
Yeah.
Zero.
No good. No bueno. No bueno.
No. Otherwise, I'd be
No
mixed.
es bueno.
It's blacked me out a few times.
Oh yeah.
That's like the only liquor that does that to me. It's crazy.
So, do you still live in Brooklyn?
No, I'm living in Staten Island now.
That's still in like New York area.
Yes. Yeah. It's cool.
I've always wanted to visit New York. I've always been kind of scared though.
You've never been to New York before?
Never. I've been to other places.
Oh my goodness. You gotta go.
Ugh.
Alright.
Dude, what the fuck is that on your face?
Vatos locos, motherfucker.
Dude.
Oh. Oh. Jesus fucking
Wow.
Christ. This is what the main character in NightBreed looks like.
Really?
Yep, apparently that's what it says right here, officially licensed merch. I'm gonna call bullshit on that one.
He's so pissed off about this.
This is the company who made it. Fucking Trick or Treat Studios. Trick or Treat Studios, I'm calling you out right now, motherfucker.
I can't take you serious at all with that mask on.
I even put the hat on and everything.
Take that shit off your face, dude.
It really hurts. Really hurts my face.
I can't believe they actually sell that mask.
Look at the teeth.
It looks like you're wearing a tattooed condom on your face.
Oh my god. Oh,
Mike Tyson has that exact same.
He does.
I'm trying to spit my tongue out. I'm trying to drink a beer with this motherfucker.
Good luck with that.
Sorry.
Oh.
Oh my god.
I feel like a virgin trying to get fucked.
We're different.
Stick it in there nice and deep like.
Did it work? It works.
There you go. It worked.
Oh, yeah. Vatos locos, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's crazy. I can't believe you actually bought that.
Oh, holy fucking shit. Look
Hey.
at it here.
Look at the hair.
Oh yeah. You ever seen David Hasselhoff try holding a fart? You are now.
You know, his hair looks nothing like that in the movie.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
His hair's
Shit,
real
man, I could have made a fucking better mask than this shit.
His hair's like angelic in that movie.
He's got a fine head of hair, man. Whew. I'm just gonna wear it like this for the rest of the show. Fuck it.
There you go.
Then when it comes to my turn to talk about it, then I'm gonna slip it back on. Oh, pardon me.
All right, Miss Fox, you want to bring on the film, NightBreed?
NightBreed. This was actually my first time watching it. I think it was last week.
Nice.
Surprised it took me this long. I really enjoyed it. I feel like there was a part in the movie where it kind of like either was dragging out or it wasn't as good as it was when it started. But I did like it overall. I did watch the director's cut though. I didn't see the other version. So I think there's two.
There's like
two
4 different versions of it.
Oh, okay. Wow. Did you see all of them?
Oh yeah, I've seen all of them. In fact, I've not seen the Cabal cut, which Clive Barker sells it directly, and the only difference is the end part.
Right.
The normal version and the director's cut version, it's 2 different endings, which I don't know. Some weird, messed up stuff must have happened for them to have 2 different versions. But yeah. Oh yeah. Fox, do you have the chat up?
Oh god.
Oh. Yes.
Yeah. Viking Lofgren, he said something. Can you read that out?
Shout out to Nick Gurr killing it with those $2 super chats.
So,
Viking Lofgren is 2 for 2 with that.
yeah, good job.
He sends that every single chat and tries to get people to read it out.
Okay.
See if you say the name. What does it sound like?
The Viking, what is that, Lofgren?
No, the shout out. It says shout out to
Nick Gurr.
What does it sound like?
What is that, Nick Gurr? Oh shit! You know what?
He got your.
Ah, he got me good.
Oh.
Shame on you.
He's 2 for 2, man. Not everyone falls for
And you know what? He's been we've been doing the show for a long time, and it's managed to get 2 people. It's just funny.
Yeah, two people, 2 weeks in a row. That's fucking unheard of.
And you know what? And I found out who he actually is. I actually added him on Instagram.
Nice.
And he hit me up with the same thing, and I was like, "You motherfucker! I know. Finally found out who the fuck you are."
What's up, Dawn? I've not spoken to Dawn for a long time.
He wants to come on the show. He actually hit me up the other day.
Yeah, Dawn's always welcome. Dawn's a good guy. Ray Romano.
Ray Romano.
He sounds like Ray Romano.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like Michael Myers went to the same place as Mike Tyson to get some work done.
Yeah, that fucking mask is ridiculous, dude.
Yep.
And it's in your possession, so.
Yeah. Do you know how much it cost me? $12.99. Do you know how much it costs normal people? $50. Who's the fucking idiot here? Not me. Anyone that pays $50 for this piece of shit deserves it.
Yeah, exactly.
And I will say, and yeah, I went on the Horror Connection, which is a podcast run by Jay Gonzalez and his 2 friends. They run a podcast, The Horror Connection. I went on and spoke about it. It went live today. If anyone wants the link, I will happily send it to you. Anyone that's not blocked on all social media by Trick or Treat Studios,
Oh, nice.
can send it to them.
I thought you were saying Facebook shit. I'm blocked all over Facebook. So.
I'm blocked. Yeah, they blocked me. They blocked me on Facebook. They blocked me on Instagram because they have absolutely no fucking balls. But let's talk about NightBreed.
All right, who's next?
David, do you want to go next?
Sure, why not? So,
Oh God.
this movie was complete fucking ass, man.
Oh, David.
I tried watching this movie the first time. I will give it the benefit of the doubt. It was right when I was going to sleep, so I expected to fall asleep in 15 minutes. But then I tried watching it again today. It had me engaged the first few minutes, but then I started trailing. I started looking at Instagram. I started fucking throwing shit at my dog. And I come in and out, right? So I'm looking at it, and these things aren't making any sense. Where did the Chinese man with the big chin and the big forehead come from?
It came from Midian.
And they had this huge altar with a bunch of different people that had fucked up faces. And dude, I was totally in and out of that movie. I didn't even know what was going on. but I finished it to the end. I didn't watch the last 10 minutes, so technically I didn't make it to the end. But I was kind of in and out, but it just couldn't keep me engaged. Shit.
So I'll read the IMDb description of it.
Oh, yeah.
A troubled man is drawn to a mythical place called Midian, where a variety of friendly monsters are hiding from humanity. Meanwhile, a sadistic serial killer is looking for a patsy.
So, this is okay. I'm gonna tell Fox. This is John's favorite movie of all time, right? Absolutely. Like, what's your favorite movie of all time? If you don't mind me asking.
Oh, I don't really know. I don't know. That's a hard one. Yeah.
Well, that one. This dude gets offended when he says like NightBreed sucks.
Don't make me throw on the mask and I'll fuck you up.
I was laughing hard as shit. I'm gonna go next. So, unless David have more shit to say, which I hope he does.
Fucking sucks, dude. I don't know. I will try and go back and watch it again, but the whole thing seems silly to me. The music in the background, everybody running around like chickens with their heads cut off. There's just a lot of things going on that I didn't know about because that was my fault. I decided to do other things in between the movie.
Do you know what, right, David? I'll be honest here.
And hold on, before you say it, I didn't see what the big deal was about Dr. Decker.
Oh no, I love Decker.
God. Well, what I was actually going to say was when I did first watch it, it wasn't like the first time I watched it I was like, oh my god, I fucking love this movie. I was drifting in and out as well. I wasn't really paying attention. I just put something to watch in the background, and then when I actually sat down and watched it and like fully paid attention to it, then all the stuff made sense because I was like, what the fuck's with the part of the beginning where they're running about this fucking graveyard and shit.
Yeah.
It was a dream. He was having a dream.
Yeah.
The whole purpose of him and Decker being in contact is that Decker's his psychiatrist, and because he's having these horrible nightmares, and Decker's treating him for all these nightmare shit. And it turns out that Decker's actually a serial killer who's looking for someone to take the fall so that he can continue killing people. Mm-hmm. So he kills people based on the nightmares that Boone is having. So there's this like mythical, like lore-based monster story on the top with like this layer of serial killer slasher underneath it. So they're kind of running parallel to each other.
Honestly, you know what this movie reminded me of? It's like a horror version of Big Trouble in Little China. That's what it reminded me of.
Reminded me of Star Wars a little bit.
Star Wars? Which one? Do you remember which one?
The tabernacle where everyone's in there. It just kind of reminds me of Star Wars, like the bar scene. And I think it was Star Wars inspired too. I read that somewhere.
NightBreed? Yeah, I think so too. Yeah. Yeah, and I mean David Cronenberg's not a very good actor. The guy that plays Decker, he's not a very good actor. I think that's why they picked him because he's just so cold. Mm-hmm. Like if you meet David Cronenberg, I imagine he's like a super cold person to talk to, just kind of straight-laced, doesn't really give a fuck. That's what people think. So that's what I think made him actually good as Decker, because he's in Jason X. I don't know if anyone's seen Jason X and noticed David Cronenberg in it.
No, I didn't.
He gets killed right at the very beginning.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he gets the machete thrown through him. In Jason X. Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. You're correct. So okay, NightBreed, 1990, right?
Yep.
So this obviously broke out of the 80s. So we're into the 90s now, but it has a really 80s feel to it when I watched it. Okay, so very different. Clive Barker created this, correct?
Yep, he wrote the story. It's based on a book called Cabal.
Something about Clive Barker, I don't know why, but Clive Barker and Tim Burton to me are very strange people. Their ideas and the movies that they create are very unique storyboards, characters, and everything. I sat through this and watched the whole thing. I didn't get bored. I sat there and watched it. The characters were very, very different, very original. Whenever he got bit, I was confused at first. I was like, what did he get bit? What is that going to play in the future? And obviously, it played out. Decker, I can say though, I felt like him in the mask was very. He didn't show up enough in the mask for me.
Yeah,
I wish
agreed.
he would have showed up as Decker, like as the actual killer, more. It kind of reminds me of Have y'all seen the Godzilla movie that came out like a few years ago?
Yeah.
Okay, it was all storyline of that soldier. You barely saw any Godzilla in there.
Yeah.
So I can say that like I didn't see enough of the character I wanted to see that was on the cover of the fucking movie.
True.
So, it was good. I can say it was solid. It had a lot of great actors in it, legendary horror icons in this fucking film. You don't find a lot of movies like this because I feel like originality is dead. 2018 and the late 2000s. So I will give this a proper rating. But I did shit on it for years because I knew it was John's favorite. It was people's favorite in general, so I used to just shit on movies I didn't even watch. I give it a watch eventually. But yeah, it was good.
Yeah. See, I was shitting on Puppet Master for such a long time because I watched the first one and I really didn't pay attention to it. Because I got it on Blu-ray, I think, the first one in like a horror block, and I put it on and I was like barely paying attention because I watched it with my family, which was weird.
Oh yeah. No.
And it was just like people banging and then like fucking the slugs were coming out and I was like, what the fuck? And then I just was like, holy fuck, man. I fucking hate this movie. For so long. And then when David made us watch Puppet Master 4 and 5.
Yeah.
And now you're collecting the figures and stuff, right? The dolls?
Yeah.
David has
Yeah.
David has a huge hard-on for puppets.
All sizes and colors and shapes.
Yep. Ain't no racial profiling when it
Which
comes
ones do you have so far? You have what? Pinhead?
Pinhead, 6-shooter, and Reanimator Blade.
Christ, you've got about 4 6-shooters, have you not?
Yeah, I've got like 10 of them.
Yeah.
Selling them.
Selling them.
So what about you, John? What's your take on this film?
You know, right? I honestly didn't have to watch it because
Yeah.
I've watched it. Like I watched it in fact, I watched it like a few days before David said we were going to do it. So I really didn't need to watch it. But yeah, everyone knows this is my favorite movie of all time, or one of them. Like not just in terms of horror, but like one of my favorite all time movies in general. So I was excited to see what you guys would think of it because I know how much you like to fucking rip on me. But yeah, like the characters were very different. Especially if the first movie you'd seen of Clive Barker's was like Hellraiser, you kind of know what you're in for with these crazy ass characters. So I love that. I love the two parallel stories running against each other with the monsters and the slasher. I totally agree with Al though. Decker should have been in it a lot more than what he was. Especially in the mask, because I mean the majority is just him trying to pin all these murders on Boone.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I feel like you find out pretty early on who Decker is.
Yeah.
I think if they'd have kept that going for a little bit with just the mask, and then you're kind of like, whoa, like a big reveal that he's actually the serial killer. I think that would have been pretty cool.
And you know, Decker, some of his quotes were like you know Hellraiser, Pinhead, right? He has some really unique quotes that people quote all the time. He has a vocabulary that is really intelligent.
Yeah.
So whenever that's like Clive Barker shit.
Clive Barker's a
Decker also had some intelligent like quotes, so I can see a lot of Clive Barker.
Oh yeah. There's a lot of parallels between Pinhead and Decker. Like they're very similar. In that case, they're very cold, very frigid with their delivery and stuff, but very intelligent. So you can definitely tell it's a Clive Barker movie. That's for sure. Plus, I mean, all the people that are in it. They've got Doug Bradley, fucking Simon Bamford, Nicholas Vincent, all the people from the first few Hellraiser movies were in it. The guy that like he gets his shit all ripped up.
Oh yeah.
He's from Scotland.
Oh,
Nice.
He's
Nice.
a Scottish actor. Yep.
that had to have been mentioned.
Oh yeah. And then Craig Sheffer that plays Boone. If anyone's ever seen One Tree Hill,
He's in that.
he plays Uncle Keith.
I've never seen One Tree Hill.
One Tree Hill's awesome, right? I'm gonna tell you this right now. One Tree Hill's fucking great.
Oh my god! What is it? A girl TV show? What is it?
Kind of. It's about these two brothers who they have the same dad but different mums.
Yeah.
And one wants to be a writer, one wants to be a sports star, like an athlete.
Yeah.
And it's just them in this small little town called Tree Hill, and it's just about their lives really, and about how they grow up through high school and like all this shit happens, and it's good, man. Really fucking good. Chad Michael Murray's in it, who's in House of Wax. Or was it House of Wax?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Chad Michael Murray's in it.
Ooh, I just got a good question for Fox. It just came in my fucking head.
Uh-oh.
This mask is making. It's either beer that's running down my neck or it's sweat.
Probably a combination of both.
Yeah.
Some sweaty beer.
Man. Yeah, there's definitely some condensation in here. Look. We look the same.
You got the hair, definitely.
Yeah, man. Except my fucking hairline doesn't start at the back of my head. Okay. There we go. Okay. So what would everyone's ratings be of NightBreed?
I'd give it a 6.5 out of 10.
Okay, cool. Why?
Because there was a lot of parts of the movie that I did enjoy, but like you guys are saying, after a certain point, it's a little boring.
It does. Really, really does.
I'm taking notes here.
Huh?
You're all on my shit list.
Right. Fox on the shit list.
No, I'm kidding.
What about you, David?
I give it a 3.
Wow,
David.
that's low.
Oh, damn. Record
Jesus,
book.
David.
I give it a little credit.
But
Why a 3?
it does have some titties in there, so it'll go up to a 4.
Oh
Let's
my
get some spiky titties.
Yeah.
Yeah, if there's boobs in it, it gets a point for David.
Yeah.
What's the female character's name in the costume? That she had, like, I don't know. It was I remember, honestly.
I don't remember names, to be honest.
I
Like, I
remember
don't even
names either.
remember normal
It
people's
was really
names.
cool, yeah.
Yeah, like the makeup work was good.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
You don't know who it is, John?
no.
Dude, I swear I thought you knew everything about this movie.
No, I don't. No, I love it. I don't know everything about it.
I thought you like IMDb that shit once a week.
Nah. Nah, I don't. See, I don't know. I don't know what the.
He's the
character's
moderator
name is.
updating IMDb just for that
Yeah.
one movie.
He's the one that goes on Wikipedia and writes the facts.
Yeah, pretty much just me.
I'm gonna give this one I'm gonna give this movie a 7.
Okay.
A higher rating, I know, but it's good. I liked it. I can watch this again. My kids liked it too. My children watched it with me, and they actually wanted to watch it tonight. So that tells me that this is a movie that they're going to remember. This is a movie that they're going to remember when they grow up. So
Right.
You're welcome, Al's children.
Very cool.
So yeah, I'm gonna give it a 6, 7. I mean, what about you, John?
See, everyone will think I'm gonna give it a 10, but I'm not. It's not a perfect movie.
You gotta at least give it an 8.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna give it a 9, but I wouldn't get. I don't think I'd have it in me to give it a 10.
Shut up! Yes, you do.
No, Decker's not in it enough. If Decker was in it for a little bit longer, then I'd give it a 10. True
The
story.
part where he kills the family, I love that. That was really good.
That shit, like when I first saw it, freaked me the fuck out.
Yeah. I was like,
he walks up the stairs and he's got the mask. Like the mask was super unique. Like everyone normally has like a Michael Myers style mask where it's just sort of blank expression, or like some sort of athletic gear mask like Jason. But this was like handmade.
Yeah.
This wasn't like you don't buy this at a store. This is like handmade shit. So like he is vicious.
Mm-hmm.
The guy knows what the fuck he's doing. But yeah, I give it a 9.
A 9? Okay.
Victoria's giving it an 8.
Right.
Good.
Victoria's good peoples, man.
Hey, David, how many questions do you have for Fox, bro? I got 3.
4.
4?
I'm not ready.
Not ready. Oh, I mean,
They're not bad. They're nice questions.
yeah, they're good.
All right. Let's go. Let's do this. Who's first?
All right, David, you go. Fuck it.
You want me to go first? Okay. All right. Who would win in a fight? But just not any fight. It's going to be a backseat cage match fight.
Okay.
And for those who can't put 2 and 2 together, a backseat cage match is the backseat of a cop car, because you know how it's got the plate where there's barely any leg room at the bottom. For those of you that have been in the back of a cop car, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So that is a backseat cage match. I just created that today.
Nice.
Would it be the old lady from Drag Me to Hell or Zelda from Pet Sematary?
You know what? I haven't watched Pet Sematary in a long time, so I can't remember that character.
She's that old lady that with the hunch on her back that comes out of nowhere in the movie.
Was it she's got?
Yeah,
she got
I watched it once, I think.
Or something.
The what?
What does Zelda have? Is it she's got meningitis?
I don't remember, dude.
Or like spinal bifida?
It's like Lou Gehrig's disease. I have no idea.
Lou Gehrig's disease, yeah. Like something like that.
Something
and she's all like crooked and shit.
Yeah.
Yes. What'd you say, Lou Gehrig's?
Yeah. It's a spinal thing.
Like spine bifida or some shit.
Something.
No, it's
Damn, we're gonna call it Quasimodo for now.
Quasimodo. I mean, I can't remember her, so I guess
Scoliosis. Yes.
Scoliosis.
Thank you, Loris Looney Bin. Scoliosis. See, I can always depend on Laura.
So, who do you think?
I guess I'd go with the Drag Me to Hell woman.
Why would you pick her?
Well, like I said, I can't remember the other character, so I guess I can't really answer that. But the gypsy was very like determined.
This lady right
got that button, yeah.
Oh yeah.
This is the lady we're talking about right here.
Let me see. Hold on. Oh shit! I'll take it back, son.
She looks like Ronnie James Dio.
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking of. Yes. Well, that's a fair answer if you don't know who the other character is. So.
Yeah.
It's a fair answer.
I'll make sure to watch it again.
Yeah, it's good.
Sweet.
All right. Let's see. Which one do I go first? Okay. Pretty basic question. I want to know what age and what got you into horror.
I've always loved horror since I was a very young child. I don't know. I think I'd say just the fear of it. Just watching horror movies and knowing that it's not real. Geez, how do I answer this? No, I always found it more entertaining than anything else. And I don't know, I just really, really love it.
How old were you, do you think?
Oh, I'd say probably like 9, 10.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you remember what the first movie was that you watched? Do you recall?
The first horror movie that I watched? Mm-mm.
Or at least your earliest memory.
I mean, Creep Show is definitely one of those movies I can remember from watching as a child. All of the Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th, of course, Halloween, all of those movies I remember watching. Yeah. Those are the kind of movies they would replay on TV all the time.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. Like,
how about you guys?
my first.
We'll go down the line. John, you go first.
Yeah, my first experience was when I was a kid. My mum used to watch the X-Files a lot.
Oh, the X-Files is good.
She had these VHS collections, and she was watching an episode that had Toombs in it. And Toombs, if you don't know who he is, Toombs is a character he's like a shapeshifter, and he can go through small spaces.
Mm-hmm.
So I walked in and my mum was watching it, and I like snuck behind the couch, like an incognito behind, and I was looking over, and there was a part where Toombs came on, and he's got these bright like yellow eyes, and he was hiding in like a air vent, and there was just like the shadow, and then like these little beams of light, and all you could see was these piercing yellow eyes, and I was like, holy shit, this is fucking terrifying. And I like dropped behind the couch, and I had I didn't look up again. But then after it, I was thinking, wow, like that was a rush. That was like a crazy rush. And I think I was maybe like 7 years old, 6 or 7 when that happened. So that was like my first experience with horror. And then my mum, she had like VHS tapes of like Child's Play and
that's another one, yeah.
all that kind of stuff, and Halloween. So I just used to watch her VHS tapes, and my grandpa used to get like copies of these movies that were banned in the UK, so, like Demons and like all that sort of stuff. So we always had VHSs of that lying around that he got from when he worked at the fire station.
Yeah,
because he was a fireman, so. He used to bring them home, and I used to watch them. So that was my earliest memories.
Sweet. What about you, David?
What?
Your earliest memories of horror.
Earliest memories of horror? Give me a minute. Let me think about this.
Okay.
It would have to be somewhere between Monster Squad and Freddy's Dead, the Final Nightmare, the one with the 3D glasses.
Yeah.
I remember going to go see that in the theater, and that was pretty cool because I never seen a 3D movie before. So when you put on the glasses and you go for the ride and shit, and everything's kind of jumping out at you, that's some badass shit. But yeah, those are the earliest ones. I mean, I can't really think of anything earlier than that.
When did that movie come out?
Ooh, 90... 90, 91?
Yeah, I was born in 91, so.
Shit.
Yeah.
Fuck them all.
You're a little baby.
I'm a baby. Little baby.
Let's see. So I got 2 memories. One of me as a child walking into the living room while everyone's drunk. My family's all fucked up, and I walked in there, and they're watching Night on Elm Street, the first one. And I'm behind the couch because I wasn't supposed to watch scary movies at the time. And I peek over, and Freddy Krueger has his arms out like this, stretched out. And I'm fucking scared as shit behind the couch. So once he starts like scratching the walls and it's making all those weird noises, as soon as he chases after Tina, I fucking scream like a little girl, right? It says, "Go in the hallway. You're not supposed to be watching this shit." So I go in the hallway, and then I sit down on my knees, and I'm watching the whole movie, the whole thing from the hallway. And I fucking fell in love with horror right there. And another memory I have is Leprechaun. Me and my brothers used to love watching that movie. I had a stepmom who was Irish, so she would always watch that shit, and she would tell us all these folklores because she was from Ireland. All these like folklores and all this shit they had, which is pretty amazing. The whole, oh my god, I swallowed a gold coin. Even to this day, I'm trying to figure out what the fuck was he doing biting that shit. So
why is the first thing you're gonna do is fucking bite it?
Yeah, you're not a gold detector. Like you're not gonna bite it and I know it's gold now. You know,
Gold. What? And those coins were big. It wasn't as if it was like a little like
yeah, they were
dime. It was a big ass fucking coin.
Yeah, they were huge. Anyways, John, do you have a question? Or you want David to go next again, or does Fox have a question?
Let's go to video games. Do you guys play video games at all?
Yes.
David,
Do you have like a favorite scary video game? Like, what would you consider like the scariest video game out there?
I recently played Until Dawn. I finished that one. That one was okay. It had a couple of jump scenes in there. The one that I just barely started is Outlast. I've only gotten like 5 or 10 minutes into it.
Oh, right.
Me too.
But that shit is scary as fuck.
Right?
It is.
It's terrifying. I can't play it. I can't. I tried and I'm like, yeah, no.
I got as far as looking for the key card for the security room and I can't find the fucking key card. So that's where I'm stuck at.
Ridiculous. I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. That's awesome.
But other than that, I mean, I play a lot of different things. I played like Rocket League. I play God of War, Diablo 3. I just started playing Injustice 2 as well. So I'm all over the place with games.
You guys like Hotline Miami?
What?
Hotline Miami. You never played it before?
No, I've never played that one.
Look it up. It's good. It's good.
Definitely, I'll check it out.
Yeah.
I think the scariest game I remember playing last, dude, was probably on PlayStation 2 called Manhunt.
Oh, Manhunt. I remember that.
Manhunt, I remember.
That's a fun game.
Yeah, you're playing the dude, and you get to crouch behind people, and you can either choke them out,
Yeah.
or you can suffocate them, or kill them with an axe. Like, that's awesome. But after that, what's that one? Fear 2? I want to say there's a game called Fear.
I think I've heard about it, but I've never played it.
I think. And then recently on Xbox One, when it first dropped, was The Evil Within. Something Evil Within.
Yeah, The Evil Within. I've heard about it. I was gonna take that, but I took Outlast instead.
And like Dead Space. I played all those.
Dead Space. That's creepy, sure.
Yeah.
Did any of you guys ever play Alien Isolation?
I have not yet.
Oh.
It's alright. See, there's 2 different versions. I think I've not played it in a long fucking time. I heard there's 2 versions that you can play, and one of them, if you increase the difficulty, you can barely fucking move without the xenomorph just finding you and just fucking you right up. And it's so fucking creepy because it stalks you. The purpose of it is to try and find you and kill you. Some good jump scares in that fucking game.
Sweet. All right, David.
Hold on, yeah.
Oh, it's my turn? All right. What is your favorite snack when you watch a horror movie?
Popcorn.
Talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Popcorn, man. Love popcorn when I'm watching any movie, really.
I'm the same way.
What about when you're like in a movie theater? Do you go all out in a movie theater, like candy, a pickle?
No, I just get popcorn and that's it. No, maybe a soda.
What kind of soda? Are you going for like root beer?
No, Coke. I usually like Coca-Cola. Yeah, usually a Coke.
Fucking John, root beer's the shit, bro.
It's so good.
I've had root beer once, and I've never had it again. Maybe I'll give it another try. I was a lot younger when I had it, so.
It's some American root beer. That's what
Yeah.
It's full
There's
of
nothing you can add to my Mexican basket.
It's full of corn syrup and sugar. It's just fucking delicious.
Nice.
It's bad for you. But
Delicious.
let's see. So, as we're going through these questions, my mind's just thinking of more. I have another one here. So, what is it like being a horror fan in your community? Do you have anyone to relate to?
I just moved here a few months ago.
Okay.
So I'm not really sure. I don't know anyone around here. But I will say that I'm probably the only person in my family who truly enjoys horror. So it's hard because, I can't relate to anyone else. So I can't really share my love of it with anyone.
It's funny because I noticed myself that is typically how it is in this community. Oh shit, that's my boss. So yeah, it's typically like that in this community. I don't understand why it's like that.
Yeah.
but it's not really a bad thing either. 'Cause you can be all weird to yourself. You can be all fucking weird. You have all this unnecessary knowledge in your mind, and then no one, but you can't really talk to anybody about it. So that's why it's good with these like online things and shit. So
Yeah.
so it's
People think you're weird.
Yeah, because like same thing in my area. But luckily, I have 7 brothers that I grew up.
Wow. Yeah.
With.
A lot.
Yeah, my dad was a busy man. He had like 3 baby. I'm not gonna go there. Yeah, I'm gonna call my boss back. Give me a second.
Yeah, that's the good thing about this community. Like, everyone's all in it for the same reason. Everyone all loves horror movies. Everyone's always giving each other recommendations, which is really cool. Like, there's a ton of movies that you've seen that I've probably not seen, and there's a ton of movies that I've seen that you may not have seen. So it's always good to like speak to people in that sense, because you can find some solid gold in terms of horror movies. Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you just fine.
Yes.
So whose turn is it next?
I've got a question.
Go for it.
Okay.
Where did the name La Fox come from?
I knew that was coming.
I always ask everyone this question.
Yeah. A few years ago, when I had first purchased the PlayStation 3, I needed a name.
Right.
So I don't know, it just came to me very quickly. I always liked Fox, and I just threw Law in front of it, and that was it. It stuck with me since, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that use like their PSN names or their like gamer tags for their YouTube channel names.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's what you identify as. So
Yeah, that's what I originally wanted to do with YouTube, just play video games.
yeah.
I never got to do that, so.
Yeah, see, like I considered it as well. I went through a phase where I was watching a lot of people playing video games, and then I just realized that I fucking suck at video games.
Me too.
No one wants to watch people like me.
No, that's the best part.
That's true. I don't think I could deal with the trolls and the hate and shit back then. But this, now that I'm doing the horror stuff, man, I've toughened up.
I've toughened up.
I've got a thick ass skin.
So have you ever tried playing Outlast before?
Actually, no, but I've looked at it like a bunch of times because I'm gonna get it on the PlayStation Store, and then I just decided against it. So I think I'm actually gonna go and do it, and I'll let you know how it goes.
Okay, cool.
David sometimes does like some gameplay videos for Until Dawn.
Oh yeah.
Doing that for a bit, so I think you should do Outlast next.
Ooh.
I started streaming Outlast. I did one yesterday, I think, but I don't know, I might do one today.
Nice.
Let's see. Is it my turn to go?
Yeah.
Okay. So the last question I have currently is: did you or do you have any horror movie actor crush? Is there a horror movie?
Oh yes.
Okay.
I forgot the actor's actual name, but Joey from Nightmare on Elm Street 3. Yes.
The silent one?
Yeah, Joey. Yeah, on the bed with the nurse.
Yeah.
Love him. I had a major crush on him. Yeah.
Really?
That's a first. We've had a lot of women on the show. They've never said that. So that's fucking.
Yeah, no one's ever said that. Normally, it's like fucking like Skarsgård or something.
Yeah. Is it like his quietness? He don't say shit.
I don't know. I just thought he was so cute. I guess it was like the hair, and I think he had like a little beauty mark or something on his face.
He had in the documentary, they said that he had a teardrop under his eye. It was fucking huge.
A teardrop.
Yeah. And I don't know why they put that, but I remember the documentary saying he had a quiet. He was a mute, and he had a drop on his face. And I would never understand how he did that. To this day.
Yeah.
Apparently, everyone was hitting on Patricia Arquette. everyone in the whole cast was just crushing on her. All the kids,
Mm-hmm.
they were crushing hard on her.
Hey, I got a question that just came in my inbox on Facebook. He said he can't ask it in the chat, but he wants to know, can it be answered here?
Yeah.
He said he's watching right now, but he can't sign him for some reason. His name is Sam Childers, and he wants to know, has anyone seen the new Kane Hodder documentary?
No, but I
No.
want to see it.
I haven't seen it. I have not, but I know it just went on sale, and people are starting to do reviews on it and shit, so it's good.
I've not seen it, but I want to see it.
I think she just disappeared.
Oh.
Can you hear us? She's probably freaking out. What the fuck?
Oh my god.
Shit.
I just realized, David, I don't know if you saw this, but when Andrew Fay jumped on, he thought we had one of the Bella twins on as a guest.
Oh shit.
Oh god. There she
Oh, guys, I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
I'm back.
We're good. It
What are you guys
happens.
saying?
Yeah. Have you seen the new Kane Hodder documentary that came out through Dread Central Presents?
No.
No. Yeah, someone asked if we'd seen it. But no. It's literally like just came out, I think, on Blu-ray and DVD and stuff. But see, I considered pre-ordering it, but I never did. But I pre-ordered Terrifier when that was coming out.
Oh, I haven't watched that movie.
Oh, you need to.
Oh my god, I'm dying to. I have to.
Yeah.
You can find it. There's ways to find it, obviously, but it's good. We actually interviewed the clown himself on our show.
Yeah, I saw. I watched. Yeah.
He is so cool, man. He's very down to earth.
Yeah, he's
Oh, yeah.
very cool.
Super cool, man. him and Damien Maffei are good friends. From Strangers Pray at Night, who we will have on September 8th, if you guys didn't see the announcement. Yeah, I see that they're always chatting up a storm on Facebook.
Hey, John, David, and Fox.
Yeah.
I just got a phone call that I have to leave right now.
Okay.
It's work related, so I have to cut out. So the first time Hellhounds, I'm having to cut out early. I hope they don't give me shit about it.
Yeah, no worries, man.
Okay.
You're
Fox,
fine.
it was nice meeting you, Fox, for the first time.
You too.
I'll talk to y'all fucking assholes later on.
Yeah.
Bye.
Pinche vergas.
Okay, peace out, guys.
Vatos locos. Vatos locos. Yeah. Yeah, we've got a good few interviews coming up. We've got Ari Lehman coming up. We've got Dan Yeager. Who else we got? Nathan Basel. We have Damien Maffei.
So how do you get all these people? Do you just hit them up?
Well, that's a trade secret that we don't want to.
Okay.
We don't want to say to people, but we have our ways. David has to say a
Gotcha.
couple bits, but it's okay. David has to touch some wieners.
What? Who told you this lie?
It's not a lie if it's true.
Shut up, John.
No, for the most part, we just hit them up, and it's a 50-50 gamble. They either say yeah, they either say no, or they just don't reply. Which,
Gotcha.
yeah, which I mean, we've been super fortunate that the ones that we have been ones that are super excited to do the show. So
I guess the important thing is just to be professional about it, not act like a crazy fan person.
yeah,
Right.
exactly. Like the biggest tip I could give, if anyone wants to do it, is you take your fan cap off and you put your professional cap on,
There you go.
and then you treat them like a person, because typically it's people are always talking to them that are fans. So you treat them like a real person. You're prone to results. So, and even if they say no, they say no.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, fuck you, then yeah, we don't fucking want you. No. It's
Yeah.
just because that's the actor's life, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
'Cause, I mean, or strange things can happen, like they can literally say yes, and then an hour or two before the show, they trip and fall in their kitchen. So,
Well, I hope he's okay.
I hope he's okay too, man, because he's pretty old. So I hope he's good. Oh. But yeah, David, do you have any other questions?
Oh, I do actually.
Yeah.
What is one hidden talent that you have that nobody knows about?
Hidden talent. Ooh, I don't think I have any. Honestly, I don't think I have any hidden talent.
I don't think I have one either. John, do you have a hidden talent?
Do you know, honestly, no, I don't think so.
Loving
I'm not
NightBreed.
Yeah, I like NightBreed. That's my talent. I sat through NightBreed. Well, I can do. What finger is it?
Whoa!
I can bend the top of my finger.
I can do that too. I can do that with this finger right here.
I
Yeah,
can't do that.
because I broke it.
Oh, okay.
But it's like super rigid, and then I can also do this.
I don't know if I broke it.
So this finger here.
Hmm. That's so weird.
Yeah.
Now that's weird.
Yeah.
That's like if you don't have any bone.
Yeah. I don't know. I just discovered it one day, and I was just like, diddly, 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 diddly.
It's like you have a penis on your hand with a nail on
Yeah.
it.
Oh my
It's my hands
god.
got like a baby's arm dick. Diddly, 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 diddly. Yeah, that's my talent. It's not talented though, but yeah, that's about it, really. I'm mostly boring.
Do you guys have a favorite slasher?
Favorite slasher character or favorite slasher movie?
Character.
Character.
Mm-hmm.
See, I really like Victor Crowley.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's just a powerhouse. I also like Cropsey from The Burning. And yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's the ones like that jump to mind like right away. If Decker,
Becker.
Decker,
Becker.
Cropsey, Victor Crowley.
I think, yeah, I really love his character.
Who, Victor Crowley?
No, Decker. I think he's really cool. Yeah.
Oh, I'm
How about
reporting
you,
the bed for
David?
that finger flick, dude.
You know, I've been sitting here this whole time thinking about if I have a favorite slasher, because slashers aren't really my thing. I'll watch them, but
Mm-hmm.
that's something I look out to see. But this is a tough one.
Yeah, it can be pretty tough. It's like picking your least favorite child. Really,
I know a lot of people can narrow that down for you real quick, dude. They'll narrow that shit down for you real quick.
Yep.
I'll go with Freddy Krueger, dude, just because that's like one of the oldest horror movies I've ever seen. First,
Yeah, it's a solid shout. Because I mean, Freddy. A lot of people. There's a few people that ask me who would win, Freddy or insert horror movie character here. And I think, and if you were to narrow all the facts down about how Freddy operates and how the other person operates, Freddy's going to win every single time. Like Leatherface. Someone asked me like, who's going to win, Freddy Krueger or Leatherface? And it's going to be Freddy Krueger every time because Leatherface is a man. Freddy Krueger is not. He's an entity that's invades people's dreams, where is people's most vulnerable spot, I think. So he can manipulate you.
it's true.
And play on your worst fears. So, I mean, yeah, Freddy Krueger is a solid shout.
How about which A Nightmare on Elm Street movie do you like most?
My favorite Nightmare on Elm Street is Part 3, Dream Warriors.
Dream Warriors, yeah, that's a good one. Mm-hmm.
Al's is Part 4, I think.
Oh, okay. With Alice?
Yes.
Yeah. That's a good one too.
Yeah. So Chris, Horror Digest. Good
I have to say Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare, because that's the one that I started with.
First one, yeah.
Yeah, that was the first one I started with, so it's the oldest one that I remember.
Yeah. I know what you mean. Like the first, right? The funny thing is, the first Friday the 13th movie I saw was Part 8. Jason Takes Manhattan.
Yeah.
So that sticks with me. So that's one of my all-time favorite Jason movies. Part 6 is number 1. Part 8 is number 2. For me personally.
What's up, Serena?
Hey, Serena. Serena Gonzalez. Hell yeah. What's up, Edgar Sanchez? Oh yeah, Edgar Sanchez. I forgot to say hi to you, man.
Are you out of questions? I got one more.
Yeah. You can take it from here, man.
Okay, cool. Have you ever been in a paranormal or unexplainable situation before?
Wow, I actually was going to ask you guys that. I have been.
Spooky.
Okay, so a few, I would say like maybe 2 years ago, I used to live with my older brother. So he had went away on vacation and I was alone in the house and I was just getting back. I was just getting home from work and I was in my room watching, I think, a movie on my laptop. So I was laying on my bed and let me see if I could like explain it to you where you can kind of visualize it. So let's say I'm lying on my bed and I'm facing a window and then the door is behind me, right?
Right.
So there was a balloon that someone had given my brother like maybe a month or 2 months before. And that balloon had already deflated. And the balloon was on top of the ceiling. And it did not move for those 2 months or so, whatever it was, I can't remember. So I was in my room watching the movie. And in order to get to my room, you have to go through the kitchen and then you got to make a left and then you got to make a right and then get inside. So this balloon that was deflated on the ceiling somehow managed to travel all the way to my room. And as I'm watching the movie or whatever, something's like, look behind you. So I'm looking behind me and the balloon's floating towards me.
Oh, shit.
It was the creepiest thing ever. And then when I grabbed the balloon, it kind of just stopped as soon as I looked at it. Mm-hmm. And then I grabbed it and it said on it, "I'm sorry." So I was just so freaked out by that.
Shit.
It was really weird.
Hell, man. Like it was written on it, or was it like etched on it? Or
no, it wasn't. It was on the balloon, but it was just weird that it had not moved for a month or so. And then that night, it was floating towards me.
I thought you meant like some fucking ghost entity wrote "I'm sorry" on this balloon.
Oh man,
that would have been the scariest part for me, man.
Yeah.
How about you guys? Anything?
Oh yeah. I have. Have you, David?
Yeah. I mean, as a kid, I heard more than seeing things. For those of you that don't know, where my property line finishes, a cemetery starts.
Oh shit!
So, and they've got graves there as far back as like the late 1800s. So there's some old shit in there, but it's a small private cemetery.
Right.
I've heard chattering outside the restroom like at 2 a.m. Like somebody's literally on the other side of the window having a conversation, but it's not loud enough. But you hear the commotion, the whispers, the low talking, but you can't make anything out. So 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm not going to go outside. So I just went back to sleep and just try to forget the whole thing. My dad has had experiences in my youth to where he was in the room on the other side of the house before he was in this one. And somebody would pull on the covers at first. It felt like a weird tug. So he grabbed the covers a little bit tighter and pull them until something grabbed him and then pulled it harder out of his hand. But there's nobody in the room. And then he grabbed the covers again and it happened one more time to where he was like, he said it in Spanish, but basically, chinga tu madre, leave me the fuck alone, and it stopped. So there's been a few things here at the house, but lately, no, I haven't seen anything. I don't spend a lot of time outside either because it's fucking hot as shit. So it's crazy.
Shit, where's Fox went to?
Oh, she dipped out. No. We're skipping. Skipping, you can't see me. You can only see me? That's fantastic. John, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck happened.
Why don't you like turn off your camera and then turn it back on and see if it'll pop you back in? Oh, it froze again.
Frere Jacques. Frere Jacques.
Can everybody see John? How's it going? We're having some serious technical difficulties.
Yeah, I think my internet's starting to crap out.
Crap on the internet. Well, for those of you that don't know, I am talking to John, even though you can only see me. I don't know if y'all can hear him, but can anybody hear John?
Right. Yeah, I don't know. Like the chat froze on me, and like the whole shit just like froze the fuck up.
Well, they saw you for a few minutes. Did you turn off your camera and then turn it back on?
No, I've
okay.
just literally sat here for like 2 minutes and did nothing.
Oh shit! She said her laptop died. Give her a couple of seconds.
Yeah. No, yeah, I don't know what it is. I've bought a Wi-Fi extender, so I've not actually put it in yet. So
that'll do it.
So yeah, I don't know what it is. I think it's certain points a night.
It's only going to go back and forth between me and you because we're the only ones in the chat. Somebody else has to come in before it shows us across the board again.
Yeah, so it's just going to be me and David.
Yeah.
So Fox is going to be a couple minutes, but yeah, from what I heard of your story, David, that's fucking crazy, man.
Yeah, dude, he's experienced more than I have, but yeah, I've not heard or seen anything in a long time. Not to say it won't happen again, but yeah, it's been a while. I do have a good story though about my grandpa. I'll wait for her to come back. He witnessed a lechuza.
What's lechuza?
Lechuza is some kind of like giant bird that supposedly would have like kind of like humanist features in the face and could actually talk.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
They kind of look like buzzards. There's slightly different variations to the myth of the lechuza, but this is my variation. Mine had a 40 and a backwards hat.
Yeah, see, I'm lechuza.
Yeah.
Lechuza.
We're gonna call you lechuza from now on.
That's my nickname, guys. We've been looking for a nickname for me, like a Mexican sounding nickname for me.
It's either that or Pinche Juan.
Pinche Juan, which means fucking John.
Or lechuza.
Lechuza.
Wait.
There she is.
This is
Picked up the Sota Toys Creeper. Wow, nice. I actually found the Shaun of the Dead cult classics for.
You guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I am so sorry.
That's okay. My laptop crashed as well, or like my stream crashed as well. So.
I suck. I'm so sorry.
No, it's good. It's
Okay.
It happens, man. The internet sucks sometimes. It's
Yeah.
great because it brings us all together, but then it sucks too because it sucks sometimes.
What did I miss?
David's crazy ass story about like
Oh yeah.
Dad
Yeah. So
getting
just a quick
covered.
backtrack. I was telling him that we live like property line to line with the cemetery, and we have old shit as far as back as the 1800, the graves that are in there. So when I was a kid, I would hear things outside the window, like people chattering, but you can never actually make out what they're saying. But they sounded like they were right outside the window. My dad did have more experiences to where I was telling John where a ghost would come in and kind of tug on the covers a little bit. So he'd grab him a little bit tighter, but the second time around, it aggressively pulled him out of his hands. And then it happened again, but he yelled at him, basically, get the fuck away from me, and it stopped. But he's had more experiences than I've had. I've only heard things, I haven't seen things. But even now, I haven't seen or heard anything in years. So
Yeah.
I've seen
Quite
some
creepy.
shit.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of things actually.
Yeah, mine was we used to live in an apartment, and there was one we used to have a roommate who had two dogs, and she used to just keep the dogs in the bedroom and they would sleep there. And when we walked past the kitchen, there was this like she used to wear all black. She was like a total goth, right? She used to wear all black. And I walked through past the kitchen, which the lights were off, and there was this like black figure,
Mm.
and I was like, "Oh, did you get back from walking the dogs, Natalie?" And she never said anything, just kind of moved away to the side. And I'm like, she was quite quiet enough as it was, so I was like, that's just weird. So I go and sit down, and I put on the TV, and then 2 seconds later, the door to the apartment door opens and then closes again, and Natalie walks in with the dogs, and I was like,
Oh my
"What?"
god.
I was like, "Are you just going to take the dogs out a walk?" And she's like, "No, I'm just back." And I'm like, "What do you mean? Like I just saw you in the kitchen." She's like, "That wasn't me."
That's so
And
scary.
it was like similar height. She was super small, and it was this like black, perfect black outline of a person, and then it moved. It was fucking creepy, man.
that's
And you
crazy.
never saw it again after that?
Never saw it again after that. After she moved out of the zero paranormal experiences,
Mm-hmm.
it was her, man. People said she was cursed and shit, and I think she was.
That's freaky.
She spoke to a psychic, and the psychic was doing like a reading on her mum, and then she like stopped the reading halfway through, and she just like her eyes opened and she looked terrified, and she looked at her, and she's like, "You need to leave right now." And she's like, "What?" Like the woman came out to do like a palm reading for her mum, and she's like, "You need to leave right now. You need to leave. I can't do this." And then she just like the woman's like, no, fuck it, I'll just leave. And she runs away and like runs out the house and drives off. And everyone's like, what the fuck? She phones the psychic again. She tries to call her to see what happened, and her phone had been disconnected. She disconnected her number.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it was freaky shit, man. Stuff like that.
Wow,
And
that's
I had
crazy.
sleep paralysis once, and that was fucked up.
Oh, I've never experienced that, thank goodness, but I hear it's really scary.
Yeah, it's fucking weird, man. Like I felt like there was something like sitting on my chest.
And you
And
felt like you couldn't move at all, right?
Yeah, like my
Wow.
eyes were. I felt like my eyes were open, but my whole body was just frozen, and I was just like put like internally like screaming, and I was just lying there, and I couldn't move,
Wow.
and it felt like something was like holding me down, like holding me here, like holding my shoulders down. Fucked up, man.
Have you gone through that more than once, or?
Once, yeah,
Oh,
it was one time.
there's a documentary on that too. I forgot the name of it, but it's so scary.
Yeah, I saw it. It was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to see how they experience it from their perspective.
Mhm.
That's some scary shit. I never want to experience that in my life.
Yeah, please. I hope not. I know my brother experiences that from time to time. So, yeah.
Scary stuff.
Yeah, it's fucked up, man. Like sleep paralysis is no joke. Scary as fuck. But yeah, Fox, do you have any other questions for us?
No, I don't think so. Yeah, not that I can think of right now.
No problem. Well,
Actually, wait, one more.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a nightmare that still haunts you to this day? Like, is there a specific nightmare you ever had that you can still remember and that's scares the shit out of you?
Yep.
The scariest one that I can remember is the falling one. I had them all the time as a kid, where you're falling, but when you wake up, you feel the intensity in your chest, like if you actually fell, like you feel that pressure. I had that up until maybe like I was 11 or 12. I'd have those dreams so many times, and it was scary every time. So I still remember the sensation that you feel, and you know what it looks like when I was falling. Because it's weird. It looks like if I'm falling in the middle of downtown, it's not like open air. You can just see skyscrapers just all around your windows.
Wow.
I've had that before. That wasn't my scariest one though. My scariest one was when I was a kid, right? And I went to school without my school uniform. Like I went completely butt naked. Everyone was like laughing at me. And then when I tried to run away, I felt like I was running like this. And I couldn't get away from it. Slow motion. Like everything was fine. Like everything was going fine. But I felt like I was running in slow motion. But I was like talking normally and everyone else was around me was normal and just pointing and laughing at me. And I'm just trying to run away and like as if my feet are super heavy or I'm running in slow motion. And that freaked the hell out of me. Especially when I was a kid. Nothing like scary.
Never had dreams with Freddy?
No, I've not had any dreams with Freddy, unfortunately. But based on the logic from Freddy versus Jason, see if you just grab him, then he's going to come into the real world. So reach out and touch somebody. That's my advice for all you kids out there.
Shall we go over the movie picks?
For next time, absolutely.
Yes,
so for the next show, which will be in 2 weeks' time, we're going to be having a guest on, which is Mandy Strange Effects. She's also a co-host on that Strange show. So we're going to have her on in a couple of weeks. She's very excited to talk to everyone. We told her about the whole segment thing, so we're hoping she brings a segment to it as well. The movies that we're going to do, I didn't actually pick them conventionally. What I did was I wrote a bunch of movies down.
Jesus Christ.
I cut them up into little pieces, fold them up, put them in my hat, shook it, and picked out 2.
You legit took the time and cut paper into tiny pieces?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I was in work, man. I had nothing to do.
Okay, well that's understandable. We ain't got nothing to do, then you got something to do.
So I put a bunch of names in the hat, shook it up, a bunch of good ones too, shook it up, pulled 2 out. And then I sent you guys a picture. Turns out we're going to have a full moon episode next time.
Oh.
So the first movie that I pulled out was Castle Freak.
Oh, okay.
Which is a full moon classic with, but I think Barbara Crampton and Jeffrey Combs are in Castle Freak. Castle Freak, which I've not seen I don't think ever. So I'm excited about that.
Been a long time.
Yeah. And the other one was The Tourist Trap.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
So those were the 2 that I picked out. And it turns out that they're both full moon.
Awesome.
Technically movies. So the 2 movies are going to be Castle Freak and Tourist Trap.
Awesome.
Nice picks.
Yep. So
Very
we'll
cool.
have the thumbnail at some point in the future. Thank you to LaFox for being such a great guest.
Thank you for having me.
You're always welcome on the show again. You're always welcome in the chat. If you haven't done so already, go and check out our channel in the description and go and give her a subscribe.
Woo, please.
Her stuff's good, man. Like, it was Al that told us about her. She entered Al's contest, and I was like, "You need to check this girl out." And I was like, "Okay." So did, and then I was like, "Shit, man, her stuff's good." Only had a couple videos, but
yeah, we have very few for now.
It's good that you're putting yourself out there, and we're more than happy to have you on the show anytime you want.
Awesome.
And
Absolutely.
also to promote your shit. So
thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it.
you're most welcome. Thank you for being a guest. If anyone else wants to be a guest, we're always actively looking for people to be on the show. So hit any of us up on social media. Follow the Hellhounds of Horror Instagram, which is just at Hellhounds of Horror. Your social media is very the names are very similar. So why don't you tell people where to find your Instagram? What's your handle on Instagram?
Oh, mine?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. LaFox _.
The Fox _ there you go.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, LaFox __. So it's two.
Two
Two
underscores.
Yeah.
That's how you need to roll these days. 2 underscores.
Gotcha.
But yes. Her link's going to be in the description below. Al says bye. We say bye. You guys have a good night. Tune in to Freaky Girls Live, which is going to go on in maybe 15-20 minutes because they're always late as fuck. So check out Freaky Girls Live. We'll be jumping in the chat to say hi and watch them talk about some shit. So have a good night, everyone.
Bye, guys.
All right.
Peace.